What a beautiful day outside. The old vultures are loving it. Hey everybody, good morning. Got the tractor running over here. I gotta move a couple things. But my cousin Brian's on his way out. These logs you can see behind me by the wood boiler, those are his. He also has some boards, overhang, right over there. They're laying down beside the telehandler, right about there. He's gonna pick up those boards that I already cut and drop off a couple more big logs, because the ones that he's got over here, some of them are not quite large enough diameter to get everything he wants out of them. So he should be here shortly. We'll get his logs unloaded, and then I'm going to move a couple things over here, because this side of this drive, the right hand side where we go up here to the walkout basement, I want to widen this driveway out. So I'm going to smooth some of this. There's a bunch of stuff over there, the humps of dirt and everything, and I've got a homemade man basket down here. I've got a much larger metal main basket, but I got this little one here. It's nice for trimming trees and stuff. My buddy will hop in there and I'll lift him up. But get that out of the way, smooth out a bunch of this stuff here, widen the driveway, get ready to put some crushed stone on it. And that's some of the things we're working on today. Now I'm probably not going to be able to get sawing Tina and Brian's logs right away, because I got to leave in a couple of days, head up north and help a buddy of mine on his cabin. He just bought some property up north. He's helped me on this big old monster here, so I'm going to go up north and help him a little bit on his cabin, get things ready to hang out in there. So I will see you in a few days when I get back from up there. I might even tape a little bit of that so you can see what his new place is like up there. Hope you're all enjoying the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, please, and consider subscribing if you're not. And one thing would be really nice, if everybody that is subscribed, let one of your friends know. See if they want to check it out. They might want to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, we'll get this thing moved out of the way. I leave plenty of room in the middle here so Brian can turn his truck and trailer around. I think I'll just set it over here by the dump trailer for right now. I'll take the forks off, put the grapple on. That grapple really works well, and I bought it used quite a few years ago. A new one like that cost me way more than I would pay for that. Well, this is the product of the first log that I cut up for Brian. Some of those boards are 13 1/4 wide is what he was looking for, and that's just what they are. 3 of them are by 17 feet 2 inches long. He only needed 2 of them, 13 1/4 by 17 2. These are actually about a little over 18 feet long, but he can get out of there what he wants. And we got a bunch of other stuff, some 3-inch thick stuff, lots of stuff coming up out of his other logs. He's gonna make a tabletop, some table base, some other stuff. He'll have fun with it, and I'll have fun sawing it. The outer edges were a little bit beyond prime, but they're not funky. There's some little stuff. Yeah. But it was long enough to make it. Right. Here on the end, ends a little soft, but it's longer than 17.2, so. Okay. Yeah, it didn't look that wide from a little ways away. Yeah. Let's see.
A little weight to them, yeah?
Yeah. Lets you know there's still some good wood there.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to buy one of those.
No. No. I don't know what something like that cost. I bet it'd be $50-$60 a board.
Probably.
A little thinner on this one.
Make it at the bottom.
Seems like you had some other boards that were.
Yeah.
He needed it thinner. I thought you could get these out.
Yep.
And that log up there and just try to get whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we've got a list, so.
Yeah, up on top of there. You have a couple of straps?
Yeah.
Well, Brian's heading out. I've got more logs cut for him. He's got some boards to use. He's going to an Amish friend of his to take him over there and have him planed and sized and everything. He'll have a lot bigger trailer full than that when he comes back next time. Okay, all these logs here are Brian's. This larger diameter one here, it's probably about 10 feet long, probably 21, 22 inch, looks like 22 inch diameter. One next to it's like probably 8 to 9 feet long and 12, 13 inch diameter here. Then these other ones here he brought over, and he just brought over this crotch piece here today. That's 3 foot long, probably 20 inch diameter. That'll have some nice crotch figure in the middle of it. So these other ones have been laying here since late summer, early fall. We'll get them all cut up for him. This one here has got quite a crook in it down there, so I might even cut that in half and so I can get more out of each piece. You take something like that and try to just go full length with it. You don't get much out of the middle of it by the time you cut the crook out of it. About time to get a new battery for this thing. I know it started this morning. The battery needed, or the battery was dead, so I had to get the charger out. I thought I'd use the tractor a little bit first. Anyway, the tractor's fast swinging the stuff out. It takes a combination of the two of them to do a decent job on it. Put some of this dirt around, you know, pick up some firewood down there. It's not good enough to burn in the wood stove. Put it over by the bonfire pit so we can use it over there. Kind of clean up around here a little bit. Nice day for it. Well, looks like I lost a tooth to the bucket. See right here? That was actually the longest one because it was the newest one. I replaced it 2 years ago, I think. They go slip on and they get a pin through them. So it's laying out here somewhere, probably buried in all this dirt. Might have to bring my cousin Steve out with his metal detector to help me find it. Probably already smoothed it down into the dirt pretty good. I actually have a spare, but I'd like to find that one. They're not cheap. They're hardened. You see they have a little pin that goes down through that holds them on. And this one is just the inner part. I'll have to drive the old pin out probably. Find the cap and slide it back on there. Drive the pin through it again. Well, I guess I'll continue on for now. Judy's out there trying to clean up one of her flower beds. We used to keep it looking really nice around here, and then we started building a house and it consumed all of our time. Things don't look quite as nice as they used to. Plus I got the sawmill, so there's a bunch of logs laying around that didn't used to be laying around either. So there's that. Okay guys, I got the bucket all filled up with pea gravel. I don't know if you can see that from here or not. Maybe. But there's pea gravel in there anyway. And we're going to spread that out a little bit. Inside of the dog walk area. Let's get set up here. Put one scoop over there already. So let's get it dumped in there. Trying to do is get some of this pea gravel spread out so that when the dogs run in and out of the dog area, some of the dirt comes off their feet onto the stones before they go into the basement of the house. It's kind of a continual battle trying to keep the dirt up out of the basement in there. So, but we have 4 dogs and that's life, you know. So we're trying to make a few improvements here and there to help us out. Well guys, what do you say we check in on Judy? Gosh, looks like I might have got a little bit of sun out here today working on this stuff. Let's check out. She's weeding the garden. It looks so much better already. The flower garden, that is. We're going to change this wall a little bit because when we first built this wall, we didn't have that overhang right there. It's a 14-foot wide overhang. And no, I'm sorry, it's a 16-foot wide overhang. It's 14-foot wide on the gray barn behind me on the opposite side of this barn. 14-foot overhang. This one has a 16-foot wide overhang. And when we first built this, we didn't know that overhang was going to be there. Now that it's here, I'd like to round this off more like this so I can get in and out of here easier. Right now it's a real tight little turn to get in and out of there. But yeah, look how nice this looks here. Judy's been out here working her butt off on it. Lots of prickers and bushes and stuff that were growing up in there. We haven't had a whole lot of time to do outdoor maintenance in the last couple of years. And okay, yeah, 2 of our dogs got out a little while ago. I opened the gate to carry some stuff And one of them took off, went out to grab it. The other one took off. So now Runt and Oakley are running around together. They're the two that look alike. They're brown and white. And they get together and they like to run. They came back up near here a couple times. And as soon as you start to talk to them, they think, oh, they're going to make us come in and we better take off again. So that's what they've been doing. That really looks nice. Oh gosh, it's beautiful out. Got to get that thing fired up pretty soon. That's going to be some knotty pine boards on one of our feature walls. We're going to use several different brands of our species of wood. I think I might have said something about that in a previous video, but we'll probably use some knotty pine, some cherry, maybe some hickory, maybe some maple, and I've got a couple of small walnut logs that aren't really big enough to get much out of for other things, so I might slice those up and get some boards out of those to use in feature walls here and there in the house. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hope you're enjoying the video. If you do, please give us a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you're not. And looks like it might be time to sit down. I see Judy just pulled up a chair. I think I'll go get one to sit with her and relax for a little while. Y'all have a great day. Bye now.